Okay, everybody gather round, come into the circle, writers, readers, viewers. It's time to make a tier list of every place that I have ever written. This feels like a totally random thing, but I'm very excited to do it. So we have 6 different places here that we are going to be ranking in terms of writing. How much have I enjoyed writing there? Do I get work done? Can I focus? Have I had a good time? And I think it's appropriate to start by introducing myself. Hello, my name is Taylor Alexander. I am an aspiring novelist and screenwriter and playwriter. I also like editing stuff, but enough with the self-promotion. I think I'm gonna start with the obvious one here, the ultimate S tier, which is the Drama Bookshop. The Drama Bookshop is an independent bookstore in New York City. It's been around for quite a while and was recently taken over by Lin-Manuel Miranda and some of his creative team members from Hamilton. It is the loveliest place that you will ever go if you are a bookworm, a theater nerd, an aspiring playwright, anything of that midst. If you know theater, everybody in there is in the same exact boat as you in terms of passion, and so the vibes are immaculate. There is a coffee bar. Every month, they theme a drink after a different show that's on Broadway. Undoubtedly, the S tier place to write. I am so glad that I've gotten to write there. Moving on, let's go next to... I forgot one. Okay, we're back. The last image has been secured. So moving on to that image that I just forgot, I think I'm gonna put it in the A tier, and this would be my desk. This is my mainstay. I write here the most out of anywheres, and so I have to give it an A tier for the reliability. I pretty much did all of NaNoWriMo 2024 here, completed it successfully. I've done writing sprints here. I have done longer writing sessions. You know, it's my desk. It's a good place. I like that it can go from standing to sitting, so depending on the mood that I am in or the time of day or what I'm doing, you know, it's very adjustable. I can fit a lot of things on it. So desk is in the A tier. Next up, let's go with another writing spot that I don't use quite as much, but it's still pretty reliable, and that would be the basement. It's good in the summer. I used it a lot last year when I started drafting the sci-fi fantasy novel that I'm now coming up on a 1-year anniversary of drafting, and I'm still drafting. I'm gonna put it in a C tier because, I don't know, not my favorite. It is pretty distractionless. It is cool in the summer. And I have a desk down there that's a little bit rickety that I broke while assembling, so it has some extra packaging tape on it. A lot of times I'm like curled up in a chair with the laptop or whatever, you know. It ebbs and flows. It's okay. It's pretty good. It's, you know, I'll give it a C tier. You know, I think I'll move it to B tier. We're gonna keep the basement at B tier. B for basement. C tier, we're gonna go with the car. Yes, there have been multiple occasions where I have tried to write things in a car, including a final essay. So connections are a little questionable if you need to access the internet, but it's kind of a nice way to unplug at the same time and step away. You can roll down the windows. I really like to read in the car sometimes because you roll down the windows and you got like the nice seats and everything, but at the same time you get to really immerse yourself in your surroundings. Not the most comfortable for writing, especially handwriting, so you kind of have to hunch over. I haven't quite figured out the science of that, you know, positioning yet in terms of writing in the car. So it's definitely a C tier. I mean, I gotta go for the obvious D tier next, which is high school. I don't have any photos of me writing in high school. So I took a picture of the High School Musical poster, which my high school experience was definitely not High School Musical. It was a little bit traumatizing, but that's why it's going in the D tier. If anything, like Hamilton, I tried to write my way out of high school. I would often do writing on my phone in between classes. I'd try and write little things, and I think it probably was one of the things that kept me sane. So definitely if I could be writing anywhere else, I would be, so that's a D tier, and I don't want to spend any more time talking about it. That brings me to, I would say, another B tier, which would be college, university. Sometimes I would have ideas in the middle of classes and try to write them down, but some of those classes it was actually 4, so that kind of worked out in my favor. You know, there's lots of different places to write on a campus. Then we have another undoubted A tier to round out the list, and that would be outside. For some reason, I have no photos of me writing outside. I have lost every single one of them. But enjoy this photo of me doing a yo-yo trick in front of a giant hot dog in Times Square. I love writing in the outdoors. I have done massive writing sprints out there. It really helps my focus. I love being in nature. The reason I'm putting it as an A tier compared to an S tier is because it's not the most reliable. If it's raining, if it's freezing, you know, if it's really, really dark out. It's not the drama bookshop, so it's not gonna be S tier, but I do love a good writing session outside. That rounds out the tier list of all the places I've written. Of course, in the S tier, we have the drama bookshop. In the A tier, we have my desk and the outdoors. The B tier, we have my basement and college/university for those of you across the pond. In the C tier, we have the car. And in the D tier, we have high school, which is like the F tier really, but this doesn't have an F level on it because I've never made a tier list before. I sincerely hope that you enjoyed this video and enjoyed watching me rank and ramble about the places that I have worked as an author. I say worked because the books are still getting written. But regardless, this has been a fun little switch up in the writing style videos, and if you are a writer or a reader yourself, if you love theater or even yo-yo tricks, feel free to stick around. There's more videos where that came from. There's a comment section down below, so maybe you want to let me know one of your favorite or least favorite places that you have ever written down there in those comments. Thanks for watching.